Yo, you are now rocking with the Clean Cut Show every Thursday night, 99.7 with DJ Jepi and Ustar. Buckle up, cause this is it.
Ready to rock with me, top C, can't see, stand with me, and EC, that's with me, running and gritty, and gutter, and hard to get busy. I'm a day walker, night stalker, type horror. I'm that beating with a 24-hour feeding disorder. From the crazy side of the family, the crazy side of the tracks, the crazy side of the attachment. Maybe I should relax. It don't pay to be shy and anti-vocal, anti-bicoastal, anti-hopeful. Man, I told you I'm anti-social, but I can show you who I go to on the local and force you with the point and get to the vocal. I know for a fact there'll be no turning back. I might get 25 to life riding with dope on the track. I got a lead tongue and a whole page of road rage. So you better equip the sound booth with a roll cage. I'm trying to hydroplane 316, running the curves and go head on with beats until one of us swerve. When I cross the center line at dinner time, tucking your chain. Please believe my need for speed and how you up in the game. This is it, y'all. Who ready to rock with me? Top city, Kansas City, stand with me. At any city, let's win it, Ronnie and Green, and Gutter, and time to get busy. This is it, y'all. Who ready to rock with me? Top city, Kansas City, stand with me. At any city, let's win it, Ronnie and Green, and Gutter, and time to get busy. It's time to buck out, let the thug out, pull the rug out, you getting drug out. I smell like you been cussed out. I shrink wrap the thin cap for Benny Cat, you think fat. Old school without road tools, you know the road rules. Attacking with punches and packing with action. Break the tag, tip the bag, stack 'em and rack 'em. We get it cracking and prepare to go the distance and move units like an officer down that need assistance. My pattern is shit is staggering in to shatter your chin and scatter your friends. I'm cruising fatter to win. I'm at it again with a past pin and lead material. By miracle, I'm a bi-lyrical individual. You pretend to be the remedy. I'm the industry enemy. Entity in your vicinity for infinity. Eventually you'll mention me. More than deadly chemistry in my battle with the sun for solar system supremacy. This is it, y'all. Who ready to rock with me? Top city, Kansas City, stand with me. In any city, let's win it, Ronnie and Green, and Gutter. It's time to get busy. This is it, y'all. Who ready to rock with me? Top city, Kansas City, stand with me. In any city, let's win it, Ronnie and Green, and Gutter. It's time to get busy. They call me STD, nigga. I'm not frontin' the way I'm about to spit this. You don't think I got something? Cause I step in the cipher and control the ring. My dream works in reality, blows the scene. The band's been waiting, sick of this situation. Final examination hits on this side of the Mason-Dixon. My line strangles, I'm the first shooter to jam you. The shooting triangles like Bermuda and Grandview. The next thug to lock and load on sex, drugs, and rock and roll. What Rick does is rock the boat. The next plug is optional. The right breed you might need. I'm 9 feet. I'm one of the best things to slice cheese and a nice breeze. One of the best things to touch rhymes with rough lines. Cause I'm the closest encounter to the nut time you ever find. Like a big fish in pond water, subject to mood swings. I'm billboard. I'm at the top of the food chain. This is y'all. Who ready to rock with me? Top city, Kansas City, stand with me. At any city, let's win it, Ronnie and Green, and Gutter. It's time to get busy. This is it, y'all. Who ready to rock with me? Top city, Kansas City, stand with me. At any city, let's win it, Ronnie and Green, and Gutter. It's time to get busy.
You're locked into the Clean Cut Show with Jepi and Ustar, 11 well 12 99.7, and don't forget to check out myspace.com/Clean Cut DJs. I'm out.
99.7 FM, the Clean Cut Show is the part of the show where we take you back in time. It's the rewind selection, you know how we do it, one from the 80s, one from the 90s, one from the 2000s. This week, selection by the man Str8Jakkett. We'll tell you some more about him in a bit, but let me give you a quick track rundown. Kicked it off from the 80s, Public Enemy, Can't Trust It. Followed that 90s, Common Sense, reminding me of Seth, and finished it off with the man himself, Str8Jakkett, and a track that we've been on for a good few months. This is it, hot track. Underground hip-hop at its very best. Now, we were lucky enough to hook up with the man Str8Jakkett a couple of weeks ago. Interesting guy, nice guy, had a lot of really good things to say. Here's the interview, see what you think. And if you want some more details on him, go to our MySpace, myspace.com/Clean Cut DJs. Click on his site from there, he's one of our top friends. Go on there, you can get as much info on him as you want.
Yo, you are now rocking with the Clean Cut Show.
I believe at the moment you're working on a couple of albums. I think you're doing your own album, aren't you? You're working with the DVS Minds crew and also Killer. The albums are coming out sometime this year, aren't they?
Right.
So How's it going? Who's producing Are you producing the albums? Are you featured on the albums?
I'm on Killer's album, like on maybe I think a couple of songs on Killer's album, and actually we just inked a deal with a company in California for the certified, or actually a Center of Retention DVD that's going to be coming out. That's going to give you a lot of history of where this came from and where we are at this point.
Because you've been with DVS for a few years now, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean DVS, man. We started DVS. Me and Killer, we started DVS in '91.
Some years into.
Yeah, and we stood in and we opened for so many acts and traveled all over the United States, man, just performing and really having a great time with this. Because at the end of the day, if you're not if it's not about fun, then what are you doing it for?
That's it. Because I believe you fronted likes of Wu-Tang Clan and Tech Nine, didn't you, at some live shows?
Yes.
You actually performed with them. So is this your second album with DVS then? Because you had the first album, didn't you? $1 Million Broke.
Yeah. That was the first album, and then we released another album called the Paper Album, and then we released a compilation called G Coffee that had all of us on it, and then we brought other artists in on that. And the Mood Swings album is all me, but all of the members of Devious Minds are on that album.
So have you started on your own album?
It's funny you asked me that because I was just going over the beats for my next album,
right? And
like 2 or 3 other projects. So I'm sitting on like 20, 25 beats right now that I'm about to get in and get busy with.
Have you got a name for the next album?
Yeah, the name for the next album actually is going to be Certified Crazy, and the meaning behind it is, everybody certifies gold or they certify platinum, Certified Crazy. Just want to throw a twist in it, give the people something different. But the producers are going to be Black Hood Music, which happens to be my family, and we're, I'm also going to get into the business of selling beats as well. So
is it still on the same label?
Yes, definitely.
11/3 Records.
Yeah, 11/3 Records is definitely in the house for that.
Because you're a co-owner, aren't you, of that label?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what other collaborations have you got on your next album? Have you got any artists, new artists or up-and-coming artists who are actually featured on your next album, or is it too early age at the moment?
I'll tell you right now, man, as far as new artists, you got to listen to Str8Jakkett. Him, you said new artists, but I still feel that people need to be looking for stick figures. They got to look for that guy. Right. They need to look for Alias, and they need to be watching out for a guy named Kazi.
How's it going to differ from your Mood Swings album?
It's this one actually, production-wise, is going to be 100% like better. It's the game, I've had great reviews on this album.
Yeah, definitely.
But one thing that has stood out is people were like, the production on this album needed to be stepped up. So I stepped it up. I got it. I have it with Black Hood. Music now. I have a solid production team, so they are, they're doing it. And that.
Have you got a date set when you want it to be released?
Actually, no.
Nothing.
Actually, I'm taking my time on this. I do not want to give, I don't want to just rush in and just put together an album and then throw it out to the people. I want to make sure that everything is intact, my lyrics are straight, and the songs are straight, everything's mixed, mastered, exactly the way it's supposed to be, and then give it to the people that want to hear it.
Jepi talked to you a lot about what you've been doing in the past. I want to talk about the big track that we've been playing over here. This is it. What are you saying about that, man? Tell us a bit about the track.
It actually came together, Dope is his name, his industry name. Yep. It stands for Dangerous on Paper and Etc. Entertainment. He's the guy that produced the track. I had the lyrics. He gave me the track, and I was just ready to go. Because at that time, I had taken like a year, maybe a year and a half off. I left hip hop alone. You know what I'm saying? Just live and just get a breather from the Devious Minds times and everything else, because it was just suffocating me for a second, man. I was just hungry, and when I heard that beat, I stepped in and I did it, and that's been one of my biggest tracks. You know
when you're putting tracks together like that, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's going to be big all over the place? I mean, do you think some guys from the UK be picking up on that and it'd be blowing up over here?
All I want is people to hear it, and if you dig it and you love that, I'm going to keep giving you that all day long.
Cool.
You know, I don't know. I can't predict it. I don't know what people are going to think, you know, here or there or wherever. But if, you know, you love it, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to give it to you, you know, and I love it, and I appreciate you. You know, if you love the tracks, you know, you love that track, any other thing I'm on.
Yeah. What's the response been like over there in the States? I mean, over here in the UK, you've got your big stations, if you like, and your big DJs only playing the commercialized, if you like, and a lot of underground hip-hop doesn't get a look in. What's your feeling on that?
Well, I mean, it's basically the same here.
Okay.
I mean, if you really, you know, if you really get down to it, I live in Kansas City, Missouri, and there are 4, maybe 5 major stations here. Play my songs, man. You know, I'm an underground dude, and you have to be in the top 40. You know, if your money's not straight, if you're not, you know, it doesn't matter about talent, whether the song is good, whether it moves to people or not. They're not playing it. They're not going to play it, you know, and, you know, it's a give or take here, but I mean, you can let that affect you if you want to, but, you know, I'm about the art at the end of the day. So I'm going to keep doing this because when I fell in love with it, I fell in love with it, and I'm not going to fall out of it.
Has the MySpace and the internet really helped you push your music out and kind of divert away from some of those commercial stations who aren't interested in playing real hip-hop?
Man, it's been MySpace is actually, and they're not paying me for this, but it's been a beautiful thing for me.
Yeah.
You know, I've met some of the darndest people through MySpace and doing work with them, you know, from producers to artists and, you know, and other people like that. So it's been really cool for me. I can't really, you know what I'm saying, down it, but I got to give them their props.
Yeah.
You know, it's there. It connects you with a lot of people that wouldn't otherwise know you. You know, it's just doing what it does, man. Yeah. And I'm cool with it.
And as we're here, man, come on, give the plug of the MySpace, give the people your address, man, so they can get in touch with you direct if they want.
Okay, it's www.myspace.com/Str8Jakkett, and you spell that STR8JAKKETTDVSMINDZ, and that's how you get to my page.
What we want to also know, man, is what's next now?
Man, the album is coming. My next album is coming. Certified Crazy is coming next. I've got another project that I'm doing with Jaylene, Rob Dallas, the Shaw Brothers project. I'm doing another project with the producer on Mood Swing, which is a Joint Chiefs album. That's what we're calling that. And I've got a movie. Actually, I just found out that some of my music just leaked on a movie that was released last year called Wizard of Gore.
Yeah.
And I've got another movie deal that's hanging in the balance, and then I've got the Center of Attention DVD that's coming out.
You are really getting out there at the minute.
Man, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying. I mean, you got to do it. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you got to get out and do it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't play with it.
Man, you definitely ain't playing. So, what are your hopes and aspirations in terms of the DVDs? Just a bigger audience, get your music up to more people?
Right now, that is my goal is to get this is to get the music out. But at the end of the day, man, what I really want to do is get myself in a position to start putting out a lot of young cats that I've seen all over the country and all over in different countries. I want to help them get out. I want to give them the opportunity that I didn't have, and actually put them in the position where they don't have to work as hard as I had.
Yeah.
To, you know what I'm saying, to a certain degree. I want to give them this opportunity. You know, I see talented young guys every day, and a lot of times they don't have production. They don't have the means to a publicist, or don't know how to copyright their lyrics, or know how to contact DJs or do this, that, and the third. That is my ultimate goal, is to move myself in the position to put on these cats.
Man, I can only wish you luck. Once again, we can only thank you for coming on. It's been a real pleasure having you on, and thanks for making time for us.
Man, hey, I appreciate you making the time, man. I appreciate you for real. If you need anything from me, let me know. I got more stuff coming. I hope I can make the playlist again.
So there you go. What do you think? The guy goes by the name of Str8Jakkett, straight out of Kansas City. Drop us a text, drop us an email, go on to MySpace, let us know what you think of the guy, let us know what you're thinking of his music. The album is called Mood Swings. It's out now. It's available through Amazon. It's available through his website. It's available through his MySpace. If you're into independent hip hop, something which is a bit different, get on there and check it out.